guys, welcome to Mental Health Monday. It's Hannah, and I am going to talk to you today about myths about borderline personality disorder. I promise my editing has gotten better. There will probably still be jump cuts, but at least now you have a better angle, some better lighting, and hopefully I'll be able to upload a video every Friday, but for now it's every Monday. I just got a new job, so I started that this week, so it's been kind of hectic. Anyway, yeah. Myth number 1 about borderline personality disorder is that only women will have borderline personality disorder, or BPD. This causes stigma because it assumes that women are weak. It also causes issues with men not being diagnosed as often as they should be, as well as men not seeking treatment when they could have symptoms. Number 2 is that BPD, or borderline personality disorder, does not respond well to treatment. BPD does actually respond very well to treatment, whether that treatment be therapeutic and counseling, it could be cognitive behavioral therapy, it could be dialectical behavioral therapy, or pharmaceutical treatment, which includes mood stabilizers and among other things. Which leads me to my next point, is that number 3 is that DBT is the only therapy available for borderline personality disorder. This is untrue, as cognitive behavioral therapy can also help among other types. DBT was just designed specifically for borderline personality disorder, but it's not the only treatment. Myth number 4 is that bad parenting is to blame for BPD. Bad parenting can be a contributing factor to BPD, but it is not the only factor. BPD comes from a variance of genetics as well as childhood and other trauma. BPD is often linked to childhood abuse, however, there are genetic factors that come into play. Myth number 5 is that people with BPD are unbearable to be around or live with. It can be extremely difficult to live with someone living with mental illness. People with BPD can be emotionally volatile, so they could be in constant crisis or have very varied emotional states. Because this is unstable and it can be seen as very scary, if they are receiving proper treatment and proper help, they can usually live functional, productive lives in everyday society. One of the most common and hurtful myths is that people with BPD are manipulative and only want attention. The unfortunate fact is, when these people are acting out, it is not that they want attention, they are feeling suicidal. The common misconception actually lends itself to suicidal behavior and self-harm in general. Most of these people aren't just doing it for attention, and if they are, it's a cry for help. So most likely, if someone has borderline personality disorder and they are acting on thoughts of self-harm and suicide, they are legitimate, and you should help them. Another harmful misconception is that personality disorders aren't real mental illnesses, and there's still a huge stigma against personality disorders or anything that's not anxiety or depression, when all these mental illnesses are real, legitimate, and valid. Personality disorders have actually been linked to various neurological differences, and disregarding them will be at your own peril. They are real, they are valid, and they can be treated. And one of the most harmful myths is that people with borderline personality disorder, or personality disorders in general, can get better if they just tried harder. And that's not talking about them getting medication and them getting therapy and treatment. That is talking about them working on their own will to get better. The issue with this is that management of symptoms is possible through a variety of treatment methods. A lot of this is used to kind of invalidate the person with the personality disorder and to tell them to kind of grow up and get over it because their problems aren't real. Their problems are very real, they're very valid, and you need to give them more respect than telling them they just need to try harder. Because you can't will away cancer, just like you can't will away a personality disorder. Another myth is that all people with BPD will commit self-injury or are suicidal. Self-injury is actually only one of 9 possible criteria for personality disorders. 5 of 9 are required for a diagnosis of BPD. This is in the DSM criteria, which is what your doctor would use to diagnose you. So that's the end of my video. Thank you for listening to Mental Health Monday. I'm going to try and post new videos every Friday and Monday. This week it's been a Saturday and Monday because it's been hectic and I got a new job. Watching, like, comment, subscribe if you're interested, and I will link my social media down there as well. Let me know if you want any different kind of videos, if you want a specific mental illness dealt with, or neurological. Next video is on emotional abuse, which is scary and very, very common.